Hey guys, what I want to talk to you today about is a particular strategy that can be used on one of the platforms, one of my favorite platforms. But before I get into that, I want to give you a chance to read this disclaimer. All right, guys, let's get to it and do it. And one of my favorite platforms, and in fact, I've said this several times, I think this is the most underrated platform is BlockFi Coinage. BlockFi Coinage. And the reason I say it's underrated is because one, it gives a very decent a profit. It's not the highest or the lowest. It's right in that middle. And I think that's solid, solid, solid. But there are certain factors about this platform that really, really make it attractive to me. Now, let me say this. I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. Only invest what you're willing and able to lose, and always do your own due diligence. And this information that I'm sharing you is not advice. It's for informational purposes only. You can choose to take it or choose not to take it. That's totally up to you. And so this is not financial advice. This is just a strategy that can be used with this particular platform. So, but before we get to that, let's see if the platform is actually paying, okay? Because if it ain't paying, I ain't staying. So let's go here, click on withdraw. Oh, I got to get back in. So you've been talking too long. You've been taking too long, sir. Okay, let me move that over there. Give my 2FA, baby. Oh, says that wasn't the right one. Okay. Let me wait till the flip. Okay. There we go. That's better. Okay. So let's click on withdraw. I'm going to need that information again. Got Bitcoin. You got $20. $20 make you want to holler in Bitcoin. All right. And let me get that information again. All right, batch ID, baby. That's what we like to see. All right. So the strategy that I want to talk to you about. Oh, love hearing the money hit the wallet. All right. So the strategy I want to talk to you about is thinking about the profit that you want to get from every platform. And the reason I say this, I don't think many people use this ideology or this strategy. What happens when I talk to most people is they get into a platform and they want to make what's called BEP, or reach their break even point, or where they get their principal back. And some platforms, that's all you can do, right? Because your principal or deposit is locked in for a certain period of time. So that's what you have to do. You have to wait till this release, or you have to wait till you get your profit back, and sometimes it's just gone. I mean, it's not gone, but it's just what they call forever. So anyway, but there are other platforms that will allow you to release your deposit. And for a lot of platforms, the opportunity for you to get your profit, to hit a break-even point is so remote that it's very difficult to hit it. So let's just do some real simple math. I know it's not going to be complicated at all. When you're not compounding, and you want to figure out what your break-even point is. If you're getting 3%, it's going to be at 33 and a third days. Because you just take that number and divide it into 100, right? Because 100% would be all of your deposit. So if it's 4%, it's 25 days. If it's 5%, it's 20 days. There are so many platforms out here that don't go 20 days. They don't. That's just the reality. So in those instances, it's going to be very hard for you to get your BEP or reach your break-even point, let alone make a profit, right? But the platforms like a BlockFi Coinage that you can actually get in, get profitable, and then withdraw your deposit are so valuable, because now you don't have to wait to that. You can say, look, I'm gonna get in, I'm gonna get in profit, and then I'm gonna take it out. And so here are some of the things that you have to consider when you're thinking about a strategy like that, right? So one of the things that you have to consider is there a withdrawal fee, or penalty for taking it out early. Now, some of them are as high as 25%. Some of them like Blockfi, Coinage are as low as 5%. And I think that's really important. So let me give you an example. So let's go here, get out of Blockfi, get out the back office, and let's make it real simple, real easy. So their fee is 5%. That's their fee. If you were at this level, it's $5,000. But if you were at this level, you'd only have to be in one day, and you would have covered their fee. And any day after that you want to take your money out and get it back, you could take it out. You could absolutely have it, and you would be in profit, right? This one, it'd take 2 days, right? Because if it's 5%, 4% a day, you would in 2 days you're at 8%. So in 2 days, if you decide to take it out, you'd be at 3% profit, and just adds up from there. So anyway, this is what I call the 25% profit solution, and that is, but the number is irrelevant. You pick what number you want. The reason I say 25%, because when people hear that, many times people don't think of that as a lot, right? So they're thinking 100%, I got to get all my money back. But think of it this way, right? If you were able to make 25% profit on a platform, that is 2 months worth of profit in either, funds or Novatech, and both wonderful companies. This is not a down to them, but there are people who will get 3% a week, 4% a week in funds or Novatech and just celebrate. And they should. That's fine. You make any profit, you should be. It's a good thing. Excuse me. Hold on just a minute. All right, guys, I'm back. I guess when I mentioned Novatech and funds, I just got all choked up. But anyway, what I was saying is 25% profit on a platform. That's 2 months worth of profit on even one of those platforms, because you're averaging about 3% a week. So that's 12% a month. And usually on those platforms, you're not having monthly fees or anything. So that's really a good rate. So anyway, so how does this work? So let's say, for instance, your goal on Blockfi Coinage was to make 25% profit, and you walk away, you go and do something else, go to another platform, you put in the bank, whatever it is you choose to do with it, right? So your goal is to make 25% profit. You know that 5% is the fee to withdraw. Now, theirs is one of the lowest I've ever seen. Most platforms are 15% and higher, 10-15% and higher. So that's incredible. Also, with Blockfi Coinage, you can get your deposit back in 1 day, 24 hours. Most platforms, if you get it back, it's usually within 48 hours, 72 hours, sometimes 90 days. So that's just the reality. Some platforms take that long to get it back to you. And so you just have to factor that in as well. But anyway, so let's say, for instance, your goal is to make 25%. What you have to do now is, let's use 4%. Let's use this one. So to reach 25%, which is simple math, I know 4 is going to 25, around 6 times 6 is 24, 7 would be 28. Simple math. So I know if my goal is 25, or maybe even on a platform like this, I adjust it and make it either 24 or 28. It doesn't matter, right? So let's say my goal is 24, just for simple reasoning. I know that I have to at least get 1 day or 2 days to cover the 5%. Now I'm at 3%, right, in profit. Now I just need to divide the extra days to get to my goal, which is 25, 24, whatever your number is. And then at that point, take my money out. But see, here's the deal. Wouldn't it be better to take your money out? You've made 25%, you going down the road, you're happy. Instead of on any platform, instead of saying, man, I just got to wait and hit BEP, hit my break-even point. Because here's understand what you're saying. If you wait to hit your break-even, you still aren't profitable. Because if that platform happens to go away, you've just gotten back what you put in. So it's not profit. It's just you just gotten back what you put in. What I want to encourage you to do is think in terms of profit. You want to be profitable. And so not just Blockfi Coinage, but it is one of my favorite, and you can do it with this one. Look for those platforms, and I'll look for them as well, and try to share those platforms where you have an opportunity to take your deposit out and try to mitigate your risk. And that's what I want for everybody is, these platforms are risky enough. If you can mitigate your risk and kind of bring them back and lower that risk, man, it's going to be so much better for you. So I hope you got value from that. If you're not part of Blockfi Coinage and you want to be, make sure you click on the link in the comments and the description of this video. And if you want to know more about Blockfi Coinage, just watch the next video.